Of course, to my left, these guys need no introduction. One of the greatest hip-hop groups of all time, and they have answered the call on the Punchline Academy. Fredro, Starr, and my guy Sticky Fingaz, motherfucking Onyx in the building. Yes.
What up?
My guys, how you guys feeling? Great?
Oh, chilling, man. New York vibing. What's good?
Yeah. So you guys are traveling all across the world, and I know it must be taxing, obviously. I mean,
we don't go to duty free.
Go to duty free. No, I mean, just taxing, like traveling, the frequent flyer miles, not being home. Like, how do you, like, what keeps you motivated as far as still want to go out there, after 30 years of success and still want to do it? Con Edison?
That's a good one.
That's it.
That's a good one.
Well, it's crazy, man. The crowd that you said 30 years,
yeah, but
the audience be like 18, 19 is crazy. I think
facts.
Right now it's like a resurgence or something. Like I don't know, they like the vintage clothes, they like the vintage sound. You know what I'm saying? So it's ill to go to these shows after 30 years and still see young brothers like. I'm 17, 18. And how you know about Onyx?
Our first album is older than them.
Word.
That's crazy.
Word. And they going crazy, slam dancing, doing their thing. Word.
And the love of it.
And love of it, yeah.
The love of the game.
The love of the game.
The art, you know what I mean?
The art of it, yeah. Fredro, we've been watching you, interestingly enough, reinvent yourself as a producer. You've been dropping all these collaborative projects. What makes you say, okay, this is a good time to do it? Because as you said, there is a resurgence of hip-hop, and it just feels good to see someone like you dropping content.
It's crazy because I was just, I went to Smoking Beats, shout to Lord Nas, Large Pro and all them dudes. I did the Last Dayz joint, you know what I'm saying? And when I saw Eminem rhyming on my beat in 8 Mile, I was like, maybe I got something here, you know what I mean? So the Last Dayz joint, I produced that for the Onyx album. Let's get it straight, I produced that. I hear a lot of them saying I produced that joint, you know what I'm saying? But, it stopped for a minute. I ain't do beats for like 20 years. After Master P and them dudes came in and Cash Money, it was like the sound kind of evaporated. It went down south. And so me doing beats that I like to do, soul samples and all of this, jazz samples and real hip-hop, SB 1200 type beats, there was no market for it. So I didn't really have no interest for it because nobody was listening to it. But now that it's back, I'm doing more and more production. Just dropped UFO Feeve album, you know what I'm saying? Crazy, you know what I'm saying? Ricky Batt's album coming out, you know what I'm saying? Produced by me, you know what I'm saying? A lot of other projects as well, but, now I got the passion for doing beats again because people listening.
Yeah. Man, shout out to people who are tapped in the left lane. Marcos, to my guy Fredro, Starr, Sticky Fingaz here on the Punchline Academy.
But listen, man, what's something that people don't really know about you guys, man?
I like my oatmeal. No water. I like with water. No milk.
Yeah.
No. It's gotta be water.
Just water?
Gotta be water.
Why?
Yeah. You gotta cook it in water. I don't like the milk. Yeah. It's too much. You know. Yeah. That's something that people don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if I can eat oatmeal.
That's a random.
I don't know, Miss Gab, I can eat oatmeal with water.
No, I mean, there are people that eat it.
Water. You cook it in water. Now, cause you could cook it in water or you could cook it in milk. So when I'm in a hotel all the time. So I be like, yo, you got oatmeal? They be like, yeah, right there. I be like, nah, I need to cook it in water. They be like, give me an hour, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm here.
Oh, that's different. That is different. So what about Sticky? What's something that nobody know about you?
Nothing.
No shit.
Nobody don't know nothing about me. I'm deaf, blind, and mute. I ain't hear nothing. I ain't see nothing. I don't know shit.
You don't know shit.
He doesn't know nothing, man. The Punchline Academy. This is Shade 45. Onyx is here. So since you spoke about the Last Dayz record, right? Let's play this joint. Talk about how the record came about, and then obviously this was on the 8 Mile soundtrack. So just kind of paint the picture of the timeline.
Yeah, man. It's like 1994, 95. Leo Cohen calls us. President of Def Jam, yo, where's my next album? Because Back the Fuck Up album, we sold like 6 million, you know what I'm saying, first album. He like, yo, where's my, but we was on tour. We was on tour going crazy, so it was hard to get back in the studio. So Leo called me like, yo, I need this next album. Here's $1 million. Boom. So we like, all right, we got some bread. Let's go to Jersey, you know what I'm saying? Got the townhouse, 5 levels joint, boom, boom.
Rich Keller.
So you know what I'm saying? We got with Rich Keller. He had the mixing engineer. We went to his studio in Jersey, and we just fell into this vibe. We felt like the whole world was against us, you know what I'm saying? Because we got so high on the plateau of being a rapper, like 6 million records out the gate. We just felt like it was just paranoia kind of, you know what I'm saying? listening to the Illuminati tapes, looking at the Illuminati tapes on TV. We was just caught in that vibe. A lot of Hennessy and this.
Behold a pale white horse.
It's always Hennessy.
You know what I'm saying?
Always
So
Hennessy.
this is the vibe. We was hanging out in Harlem more, you know what I'm saying? Because we lived in Edgewater, New Jersey, so we was hanging out in Harlem a lot, you know what I mean? So it was more of that album was like a Harlem vibe, you know what I'm saying? Just being out there a lot.
All
you know what I'm
we
saying?
got is us.
Then we got with our crew, Panama PRS, one of the illest
Fish
rappers
Dash.
from Queens. You know what I'm saying? X1 Gang Green, all them dudes was around us at the time. And we caught the Last Dayz sample by Bob James. We caught that like 8 in the morning. Boom, 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 boom. Put the drums on it from Tribe Called Quest. Caught the boom, you know what I'm saying? Then that's how Last Dayz beat started. Then that beat stayed on the beat machine for like a month straight, and then we just made that song, man. So, you know, we just the rhymes, Sun Caesar, straight Brooklyn flow. You know what I'm saying? Sticky went crazy. You know, it was just one of those records. Those were the things that was going
like a
on.
Monster.
You know what I'm saying? America's Nightmare,
intro.
Young Black
Killed
just
it.
don't give a fuck.
Brought life to it.
That's from Menace to Society, one of my favorite movies. That line, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I gotta start it off being a menace to society on this record. You know what I mean? So that's how that started.
Man, that's what it is.
And the flow was like choppy, like, you know what I mean? Like we, you know,
He didn't even have a hi-hat. no more.
Wu-Tang had came out after our first album, so they was getting they shit popping. So we was like, all right, cool. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? It was more of like this was the new wave, you know what I'm saying? Because we changed hip hop, they changed hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So that beat is more like a soulful type of, you know what I'm saying, beat. You know what I'm saying? Aretha Franklin singing on the joint, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a lot of feeling and emotion on the record, man.
Word.
Classic heat here on the Punchline Academy, Shade 45. Onyx is here. Let's get into this Last Dayz record, and we'll be back here on the Punchline Academy. Shout out to all my left laners tapped into the Punchline Academy on a Wednesday. The Inphamus Amadeuz. I am in the building. I walked in the building sober, and that is changing because Miss Get Adam had a great idea to get beer before I come host a fucking national radio show.
Come on, I'm Dominican.
This is what happens. This is what
we do.
This is what happens when you marry Dominican. I got my guys Sticky Finger and Fredro Starr in the building of Onyx.
Big up Ricky Bats.
And my guy Ricky Bats. Let's bring Bats over here too. Bats, you want to come have a seat?
Don't be shy.
Yo,
Give him
Bats,
a
nigga,
fucking
come on,
shot
man.
like he ain't never fucking been here before.
Yeah.
He
guy.
writing rhymes right now.
Yeah.
I don't write no more, man.
Yeah, make sure you got your balls ready because we're putting your ass to work in the next break. So Sticky, you'd be not surprised how many people list you in their top 5. A lot of people, like a lot of guys, a lot of fans. I always do top 5 questions all the time. And why is it that you think that you were able to get that connection with the fan base?
Body everybody. The wage wrong. Put up the wages, I'll give you what you pay for. Hustling, that's my building block. Turn an apartment to a house to a building to a block.
Yeah.
Sticky things come through. Niggas just watch.
Ooh,
See Sticky?
Ooh, there you go.
Take your Rolex. All y'all can do is watch.
Fucking Sticky Fingers in the building, man.
Nah, but you know why? Because crazy people don't know they crazy.
Okay.
And I know I'm crazy, so I can't be crazy. Isn't that crazy?
Because you know that you crazy.
You know you crazy. So you know you crazy, man. Shout out to my left laners who are driving
I'm
crazy.
respect, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. So obviously we're dropping a lot of content. How many Onyx albums are we gonna get before maybe it's like it's all said and done? Because I saw you say that you were gonna be retiring soon, right?
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
Is that still happening or?
You not retiring.
He was drinking that night.
First off,
Furniture store.
yeah, furniture store.
Yo,
Going out of business.
Yeah.
For 3 years.
Fredro was drinking that night when he announced that
I don't know, yeah.
that he ain't rapping no more.
You know, you get to the time, it's like I want to see, you know, different things, you know what I mean? But, you know, Onyx is something we're going to keep forever. I see dudes like KRS-One, Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick, EPMD. These guys are still going strong, doing this hip-hop shit. So, and they older than me. So, you know, if they older than me and still rocking, especially KRS-One, you know, he's in his prime all the time. And that's how I feel like I'm in my prime all the time when it comes to hip-hop, whether just being, you know, producer, rapper, stage performer, or even just rocking with younger talent. You know what I mean? It's just part of my life. You know what I'm saying? I got that from Jam Master Jay, you know? Like, that's the way he was. Like, he was always, involved in what was going on in hip hop. Always from the nucleus part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Jam Master Jay, Miss Get At 'Em.
Yes. So besides the music, we all know that you both guys are actors.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Been in those movie roles heavy. So I have a question. I just want to know, has there ever been a role or a TV show that you guys turned down?
Tropical Thunder. Offer me the part.
Oh, you turned down and the show became successful?
Tropical Thunder? Was that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. He's still mad about it.
We used to play Robert Downey Jr. part.
Actually, he's happy about it.
And they got Robert Downey Jr. to play his part, huh?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
They painted him up.
How you turn down that role, boy?
You turned that down.
Because it wasn't that role, it was another role. We gonna leave it there.
They wanted you butted on a roll.
That's it.
Anyway.
Butted on the roll. The fuck?
But yeah, this Hollywood shit, you really don't get too
Look, I'm
many...
the first rapper to be a superhero. Stop playing.
Nah, but I'm gonna keep it real. You really don't get a lot of chances to do Hollywood movies. You know what I mean? And I feel like when we came in the game, we there wasn't a lot of rappers doing it. You know what I mean? Of course, Tupac, Ice Cube, Ice-T, those guys, LL, those guys were doing it. Will Smith, of course. But we was part of the new trend of rappers from the '90s that were doing it.
It was almost simultaneous too.
So it's just it's cool, but so you don't get a lot of chances. So I didn't really turn down a lot of roles.
I did turn down the role.
I did turn down a role. The role was the movie where Q-Tip was in jail. Mary J. Blige was in the movie. It was a jail movie. And they wanted me to play a character the character was in jail for a long time. He never had a girl, never in his life. And he was, you know what I'm saying?
You had to act with
he was attracted to dudes.
Yeah,
What was the name of that movie?
I have no clue. I've never seen
It was
it.
on BET. And I was like, yo, I can't do it.
that.
And you know what? Jesse Terrero was a casting director, a good friend of mine. And I was like, nah, I can't do that.
What about Dangerous Minds?
Well, Dangerous Mind, I didn't turn that down. I was
made it turn it down.
Leo Cohen was like, I'm about to say, Leo Cohen was like, where's my album?
Now where's my tour?
I was supposed to be in Dangerous Mind. I'm with Michelle Pfeiffer, rehearsing all that. You know what I'm saying? We doing the scenes. They got the call from the big dog Leo, like, yo, we just gave these dudes a couple of dollars. He can't do the movie. She was like, Michelle was like, oh, I'm sorry, you gotta go.
Oh, that's some shit.
Gave me a hug and that was that. Then I seen Rest in Peace to Coolio. Dangerous Mind became one of the biggest movies ever. Every time I hear that song, I'm like, yo, bro. Damn, that would have been a nice joint, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would have been crazy because that movie was crazy and that song was just absolutely ridiculous. Rest in peace, Coolio actually did his last interview before he passed away on the Infamous Hour podcast. Now speaking of just like things that are happening in hip hop and people passing away, obviously, Jam Master Jay, right? And we're getting to a space now where certain details about these murders in hip hop are starting to arise, right? We got the Keefe D situation with Pac. Potentially this is going to lead to big, right? Allegedly. So what do you think is the barrier when it comes to solving these type of cases? Like what do you think stands in the way?
Niggas.
I just think, it's the hip hop culture is a street culture. And you already know snitches get stitches. That's the oldest saying in the book. And, people don't want the problems. And, I just think, me personally, once somebody is gone, you can't bring them back. I know the family wants closure. That's good and all of that. But to me, it's like you can't bring them back. So, but I like to see, this senseless murders because it's senseless. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Dudes is getting robbed for nothing of their life, you know what I'm saying? And it's usually some dude named Shitty or something, you know what I'm saying? Some corny nigga taking out a real king, and it's fucked up, you know what I'm saying? It's part of my language, but
serious, you curse.
Yeah, shit 45.
Okay. But yeah, it's just fucked up. But yeah, I just think it's fucked up because no other genres of music go through this. You don't hear about country singers. Yo, son, little Billy Bob got shot last week. We don't hear none of that shit.
He was jumping out of the.
You know what I mean? Rock and roll.
He's jumping out the pickup truck.
Kid Rock. We don't hear none of that type of shit. You know?
Thinking for the Beatles.
Well, yeah, John Lennon.
Needle in the haystack.
John Lennon. That shit like that is the only thing we hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Since that, we ain't hear no other shit like that. That's just our culture, and we accept it, and we so accepting it so much, like we're like numb. Niggas die, we don't even cry no more. It's like, damn, let me just post a nigga picture up and keep my day moving. You know what I mean? It's just like that, you know?
No compassion.
It's
nothing.
At all.
You can't be. You gotta.
I only cry over happy shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
So it's fucked up, but hip hop is still the greatest music genre in the world. We still run the world.
Lucrative.
Yes.
We still run
Hip-hop runs
fashion.
the world.
We still run the clubs. We still run the restaurants. We still run everything.
Sports.
Hip hop is #1 no matter what.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Punchline Academy, SiriusXM, Shade 45. I am the infamous Amadeuz. Onyx is here. Shout out to my guy, Ricky Batts, who is in the building now. We have this this conception here in America that everything overseas is real hip hop, right? And you guys are obviously probably the most active group from here over there. So what are the differences and similarities? Is this true? Like, is it more hip hop? Do you find it's more hip hop when you go to Russia, when you go to this place or that place, than when you're, let's say, performing in New York? Or
Of course not. This the most hip hop is right here.
It's the center of the
There's
earth.
nothing more hip hop than New York. This is where it starts. Like, you know what I mean? They want to be like
here.
this place. You know, yeah, they want to be from here. So,
But you know.
of course, they can't be more hip hop. Well, I will say this: they appreciate it because they're not surrounded by it as much. So when you come through, it's like
They not spoil you.
They not spoil you. You know,
I know what I noticed overseas is that there's more breakdancing and graffiti than it is over here.
so more like culture?
Culture?
I wouldn't say that. I just
breakdances.
Nah, there's breakdancing in New York everywhere. You was just not seeing it.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm saying?
they would have like culture. They would have like breakdance parties and how we used to do back in the days.
Right.
They have it overseas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They don't have that
they're
here no more.
definitely
The boxes and
more,
stuff.
They appreciate more of the gold school. I call it. I don't even call it old school. I call it gold school. 'Cause, you know, matter of fact, I went platinum. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing old over here. This like niggas, we sold millions of records. Let's get it. Let's get that straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I just think overseas they just appreciate it more. The fashion they want
They
to.
don't get it as much.
Yeah, they watching Punchline Academy. They watching Shade. They hearing Shade 45. Where's Shade 45 at? In New York.
In New York. That's what it is, man. The Punchline Academy, SiriusXM, Shade 45, the infamous Amadeuz.
And
Onyx
Sticky
is
Fingaz
here.
Onyx.
Motherfucking Sticky Fingers is here. Hennessy in the Sprite bottle.
Come on, man. We got the Puerto Rican Charlemagne.
Yeah. far from the Puerto Rican Charlemagne. Let's play.
On the same side, too. What the fuck?
Far from the Puerto Rican Charlemagne.
Chill.
Let's play some classic heat, and then you know what time it is. The Punchline Academy freestyles happening here on Shade
You know I love you,
45.